Today we are going to grill some chicken thighs. We're going to make jerk chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. You can do bone in. I happen to prefer boneless, especially for grilling. The first thing I'm going to have you, or we're going to do, and I'm going to try to impress upon you how important this is to me, is you see how big these chicken thighs are. They're huge. So the first thing that I do when I cook chicken thighs is I cut them in half. So I've got now two nice size chicken thighs out of one, and do the same thing here. So I've got four nice sized chicken thighs. So we're going to use a plastic bag for the marinade. Put our chicken thighs in. Put some of the ingredients in. We have a couple of scallions that are chopped. Put them in. We've got some jalapeno peppers. Now, jerk chicken usually calls for either Scotch bonnet or habanero. Scotch bonnets are not easy to find in grocery stores. Habaneros, a little easier. Jalapenos, yes. So I'm going to use some jalapenos, and if you want to add heat, the easiest thing to do is just to use some crushed red pepper. So if you have people that like heat, add a lot of crushed red pepper. If not, the jalapenos will serve the purpose. All right, so we're going to pour in about a tablespoon of just extra virgin olive oil. All right. And some vinegar, about 2 tablespoons full. This is white vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar too. All right, give a little acidity. And next we're going to throw in our chopped ginger. It's nice and, actually it's more minced than chopped. And then we're going to add some brown sugar, about a tablespoon of brown sugar. Put that in, just regular brown sugar. I'm going to add some garlic. And as we've talked about many times on Cooking Secrets for Men, I prefer when we're marinating and grilling and you can't really tell the difference in the finished product, just use already chopped garlic. All right, so I'm going to add a teaspoon and a half of the chopped garlic. And one more thing that we're, from a liquid standpoint, going to add is some soy sauce. It's just regular, the choice soy sauce. A couple tablespoons. All right. And then we're going to add in our spices. Always a little salt and pepper. Soy sauce has a lot of salt, so I don't have to add in a lot of extra salt. And we're going to use allspice. Okay, this is ground allspice. It's kind of a Jamaican pepper. Sometimes it's called a pimento. And we're going to add, take the top off, about a teaspoon of allspice. Okay. And then about the same amount of thyme, very common in Caribbean cooking. Just regular old thyme. And then we're going to add in some spices that make up allspice. I'm going to add in a little cinnamon. Give it that little taste, and a little bit of ground cloves also. And some ground nutmeg. And about a teaspoonful. And the last thing we do, tie it all together, is we're going to juice a lime. Put that right in. And then this is going to marinate for a couple of hours. You can also add in lime zest. We're not doing that today. So all we're going to do is suck the air out of it and then mix it all up. And this is just going to sit in the fridge, and then we're going to go to the grill, put them on, and have a little jerk chicken. All right, we're here at the grill with our jerk chicken thighs, boneless. The grill's been heating. Just put them on. As you remember, we cut them in half. They're still pretty good size, as you can see. So we're going to let these cook on one side for a few minutes. And we're going to flip them over. Another thing we're going to do is we have some limes. We're going to grill these. Good for presentation. And these will not take that long. One of the things that we will use is this meat thermometer. It's an instant read. Stick it in the chicken, and it gives you a temperature. So we're going to close this and let it act like an oven, and then we'll be back in just a minute. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. Take a look. Little grill marks on them. Chicken thighs will cook, especially the boneless, skinless ones will cook pretty quickly because they're thinner. It won't take as long. One of the things I like about, ooh, look at that. Very nice. One of the things I like about chicken thighs, the boneless ones, is that they're really hard to overcook. And unlike chicken breasts, which can overcook and get dry, these have a lot of flavor, and they have, they stand up well to heat, and if you slightly overcook them, it's not a big deal. So we'll be back in just a minute. Hopefully to finish this off. All right, we're at about 8 minutes. I'm going to take our limes and put them up on the bleachers, as my friend Ross Haller calls the upper level of the grill. So we're going to use our instant read thermometer and see what we have here. Alrighty, we should be about finished. They're not very thin. So we're right around 160 with these. So we're going to take them off, and we're going to put them on our plate. Probably should have a little cilantro to whip on top. And there you have it. These are jerk chicken, boneless chicken thighs, a little lime. Very tasty, very fragrant. You can smell the Caribbean spices. So that's it for our chicken thighs. Appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.